Some interesting facts about spring couplets. Every year, families across the country take part in the ritual of putting up new spring couplets. My family is no exception. Since boyhood, I have always been assigned the task of replacing old spring couplets with new ones on the eve of the Chinese New Year. With so much experience in this area, I'd like to share with you some interesting facts regarding this old tradition. Spring couplets, also known as New Year's scrolls, are undoubtedly one of the most important elements of Chinese culture. Throughout the ages, spring couplets have been very popular. It's not unusual to see even the most modern buildings decorated with them. Although most people give little thought to the content of their spring couplets, they still like to put them up on their doors to greet the new year. They practice the custom of putting up spring couplets not only for creating a festive atmosphere, but also in hopes of bringing wealth and good luck. I find it really funny when people paste their spring couplets on the wrong sides of the door, as sometimes happens. To do it properly, you need to know something about the poetic form of spring couplets. Generally speaking, the key lies in the tone of each line's last character. It determines which line should be pasted on the right side of the door rather than the left. However, not many people are poetically literate, including my father. That's why I have always been asked to do the pasting job after our major cleanup before every Chinese New Year. The next point should be interesting to kids and maybe foreigners who know how to read Chinese characters. Sometimes people paste a single propitious character on their wall, like good luck or spring. But this looks very weird because it's usually hung upside down on purpose. Until I was 10, I didn't know why they would do this. The reason is that in Chinese, upside down is a homonym of to arrive. Thus, by hanging a character upside down, we express our wish for the arrival of something good. Another thing that amazes me is how spring couplets reflect the general attitude of the Chinese people towards life. Even though you can find various subject matters in spring couplets, the most popular ones are always related to wealth, business, and good luck. It seems to me that a large portion of the Chinese people are unbelievably obsessed with money. Their needs, as conveyed by spring couplets, always seem to be associated with their own fortune. Sometimes I find it very embarrassing. Fortunately, none of my foreign friends can read Chinese. Otherwise, they may make fun of my country's money-oriented culture. The Chinese New Year used to be an ideal opportunity for the literati to show off their poetic flair and calligraphic skill by writing spring couplets. But now, even if their popularity never dies down, they have become nothing more than decorations for the festival. I think it is a real pity. It's my hope that people don't simply see them as decorations or good luck charms. Spring couplets are surely much more interesting if you pay more attention to their cultural and artistic values. All you need to know are just a couple of things. Why don't you ask a Chinese teacher or research it on the internet? Vocabulary. Ritual. Ritual. Exception. Exception. Assign. Assign. Couplet. Couplet. Scroll. Scroll. Element. Element. Unusual. Unusual. Properly. Properly. Determine. Determine. Literate. literate, companion, horizontally, propitious, homonym, portion, obsessed, convey, associate, oriented, literati, flare, calligraphic,